I'm Firefighter Murphy, Myrtle Beach Fire Department, Truck Company 6. Today I'll be showing you a ground ladder method to obtain a rescue angle at a 2nd Division window. For this hook method that we'll be using, it's most applicable for a 2-person VES operation. However, you can use it when you're deploying ground ladders for firefighter egress. We'll be utilizing a 24-foot extension ladder. This ladder is a 1-person throw, and it gives us the ability to extend so we can meet different height requirements for different window sills on the fire ground. When we're throwing a 24 to a 2nd Division window, we need to know 3 things. We need to know our bedded ladder length, how much length we're going to lose when placed at an angle, and also our window sill height. Right now we know 2 out of those 3 things. We know that this is 14 feet bedded, and when I throw this at a rescue angle, I'm going to lose 1 to 2 feet of length on my ladder. Our rescue angle is a little bit more shallow, between 55 and 65 degrees. That's easier for victim removal and firefighter bailout. For our demonstration, we'll be aiming for a 55-degree angle, so we'll be losing 2 feet of length on this ladder, and that gives us 12 feet of working length, and that's key to know ahead of time. The third and final thing we need to figure out is the window sill height. And that's the only piece of information we won't know ahead of time before arriving at the building. An easy way to figure out the window sill height is that hook method. You take a 6-foot hook, you measure yourself up against the building at the firehouse, full gear and an air pack. Find your predetermined height that you can reach. Do it a couple times, make sure you're reaching the same spot. I can hit just over 13 feet with my hook. So now I can use that predetermined measurement and put it up against a windowsill and ballpark it to the closest foot. Once I have that measurement for my windowsill height, I know how long this ladder needs to be. So we're going to adjust it if needed from 12 feet of working length up from there. When we're looking at this ground ladder, we have 14-inch base spaces here, but it's roughly a foot when we put it at a rescue angle. When you're extending this ladder, every time you hear a click, you're gaining a foot. So all we're doing is matching our working length for our ladder to the height we determined for our windowsill. And if we match those 2 on the fire ground, we'll obtain that 55-degree rescue angle every single time. So what we'll do is we'll run through a demonstration and kind of show you how it looks. I come around the building, find my window, I'm quickly going to measure it up. I'm going to come back, I'm going to start masking up. The ladder man's going to come around, and while I'm masking up, I'm going to tell him, hey, no extension. No extension. Go right in. I'm masking up. Getting the ladder set, and then once I'm done masking up, we're ready to go up here and do VES. This takes a lot of guesswork out of the equation. He doesn't have to worry about sizing up the window, determining how many rungs of extension he needs. I did it for him, and I just tell him no extension, 1 rung, 2 rungs, so forth. And it's all based on where my hook falls in relationship to that windowsill height. I'm just adding feet to my 12 feet of working length for this 24-foot extension ladder. A lot of times you're going to have landscaping here, bushes, what have you, flower beds. He might not be able to get close enough in to measure the ladder off of the window itself, so I'm doing the guesswork for him. I'm coming around, I'm quicker off the truck, so I'm just grabbing the irons and the hook. He's got to stop at the back of the truck, he's got to grab a ladder, so I should be able to make it back here a little bit quicker than him. Have time to do that, get down, but stay close, because if I'm in the middle of masking up, I want to be able to yell at him, he can understand what I'm saying. No extension, 1 rung, 2 rungs, and so forth. We'll move over here in a second. I'll show you what the ladder looks like at a few different windowsill heights. Here we're showing you 3 different ladders, all 24-footers, and we have 3 different windowsill heights. We have our 12-foot, 13-foot, and 14-foot. So when we come around a building and we measure up the windowsill, that's going to tell us, do we need to add a foot? In this case, we need to add a foot to our working length of the ladder. Make it 13 feet, hit the sill, have the same angle. And in this case, we need to add 2 feet to our working length, hit the sill, and have the same angle. use the hook method. We hope that it will help you throw your ground ladders a little more effectively and accurately on the fire ground.